Hi, this is Robert Flye at the Brittle Iron Gym. I want to share a reverse fly movement that I like to use for rear delts and middle delt. Just a really good way to build up the backside of your shoulder and counter some of the volume of pressing in our typical kind of workouts. I'm using a jump strap by Spud Inc. and it has a kind of metal circle at the end, a big loop there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide my hand through here, and now I'm going to attach this to our cable station. And what this does is now when I pull, it pulls on the wrist joint, and I don't need to grab this to have security of grip. That means that without having to grab the strap, I can leave my hand open. I don't activate all the muscles in my forearms. I'm not kind of activating any kind of bicep, tricep involvement. It really helps to isolate it right into the backside of the shoulder. I typically have the cable stack at my kind of chest height or torso. If you have a cable station that's only top or bottom, that's fine. Just do it at the top and the bottom and alternate back and forth between like workouts or weeks or programs. From here, what I do is I step out so there's tension on there, and I want to try to pull my arm across my body and end with it about as high as my shoulder. Sometimes if I'm doing a bottom pulley, I will come up kind of higher to get a little more mid delt. If you do a top pulley, you can pull lower. That gets a little more rear delt, maybe even some top lat. So it kind of depends on the angle you can play with. Straight out, I like this one. It's kind of my normal one. But I have a tension there, and I'm basically just going to pull. Now, I'm not worried about pulling too far back to where the cable touches me, because right now there's actually no tension if the cable's straight. So if my arm is right in line with the cable, there's really no tension. I want to have my arm a little bit in front of that, so that way the cable's always trying to pull my arm back. So I'm going to pull out, and I'm going to stop when there's still that tension. What I like about this is as I go across my body, there's still tension, there's still tension, there's still tension, there's still tension. There's a big stretch through my rear delt, and this is a bigger stretch than you'll get in most rear delt exercises. So if you're doing like pec deck, like reverse flies, you tend to only get that stretch where the arm's straight in front. This allows it to stretch across the body. So it's a really cool variation, and typically I'll do between 10 to 20 reps. One of my favorite things to do though is I'll get a 20 rep max. So I'll do 20 reps on this arm, 20 reps on that arm, and then I go right back through and just do 10 reps each set, and I see if I can do it for 10 total sets. So it's 20, 20, then 10, 10 for 10 rounds. And believe it or not, you can actually get that done relatively quickly, and it's an insane pump in the backside of your shoulder. So give that a try. Again, it's Spud Inc., their jump strap. You just any kind of thing that kind of pulls in your wrist rather than through your hand, and using the cable tower. And again, you can do it low, medium, high, however you want, depending on what's available for you. So give this a try, and I hope it helps. Thank you.